Students, Assalamu alaikum. Hoping you all will be fine. Today we will discuss about sphingosine, sphingolipids. Sphingolipids, the backbone of the sphingolipids is not the glycerol. The backbone of the sphingolipids is the long-chain amino alcohol, which is known as the sphingosine. A fatty acid is joined to the sphingosine via an amide linkage rather than ester linkage, as usually seen in lipids. So when uh, a polar head group is connected to the sphingosine by a glycosidic or the phosphodiester linkage, the sugar-containing glycosphingolipids are found largely in the outer face of the plasma membrane. In this compound, the head polar group, uh, unlike the glycerophospholipids and the galactolipids, glycerol is not present. Uh, Instead of the glycerol, there is an other long chain amino alcohol, which is known as sphingosine. This molecule is actually present in this in these sphingolipids. Look on the structure of the sphingolipid. If you look on the structure of the sphingolipid, it's as you can see, this sphingosine, the head group. If you look on the structure, it's almost an analog of the 3 carbon of the glycerol. So, for example, this is the CH2. Here is the CH, and so for example, here is again the CH. It could be the phosphate group may be present over here. Here, the amide group is present. This compound is known as a ceramide. Ceramide. This nitrogen is in turn attached with the other, you can say, with the other fatty acid. This amide linkage is attached. This ammonia is attached with the fatty acid. This one is the fatty acid. This is the structure of sphingolipids. So again, for the structure of the sphingolipid, I'm telling you that in the sphingolipid there is a larger amino alcohol which is known as sphingosine. This one molecule is the sphingosine. Sorry. This molecule is the sphingosine. In this sphingosine molecule at the carbon number two long chain fatty acids are attached. Fatty acids are attached, and it contains the head group. Okay. Now there are just a minute. There are 3 initial carbon which are present in this molecule. If you can look here, in this sphingosine, if we look on the structure, there are initial 3 carbons, carbon number 1, 2, and 3. At the carbon number two, amide group is present. This amide group is attached with the fatty acid. Now, this moiety will be known as the ceramide. At the carbon number 3, the other carbons of the sphingosines are attached, and at the carbon number 1, any polar head group may be attached. At this head group, at this X group, maybe the phosphocholine may be present, maybe the glucose may be present, maybe disaccharides may be present, disaccharides may be present, or the complex oligosaccharides may be present. can divide the we can divide the sphingolipid into the three major classes, which is the sphingomyelin, glycosphingolipids, and the gangliosides. I told you that the ceramide is actually the sphingosine plus amide linked fatty acids. This moiety is known as this is known as a ceramide, or plus phosphocholine choline attached to the if the phosphocholine is attached, then the molecule will be known as the uh, sphingomyelin. Sphingomyelin is abundant in myelin sheath that surround some nerve cells in the animal. There are three major classes of the sphingolipids: sphingomyelin, glycosphingolipids, and the gangliosides. Sphingomyelins, these are neutral, uncharged, they contain neutral and uncharged head group. In the head group, phosphocholine or the phosphoethanolamine may be present. These may be classified along phospholipids because of the resemblance. Example, phosphatidylcholine present in the myelin sheath cells and differ from the phospholipids because these are containing the ceramide molecule. And glycosphingolipids, these are present in the outer face of the plasma membrane. In the head group, one or more uh, sugar may be connected at the carbon number one of the ceramide moiety that do not contain the phosphate. So in these lipids, in the second class, phosphate instead of the phosphate group, carbohydrates are present. They are further subdivided into the two classes, cerebrosides and the globocytes. In cerebrosides, single sugar is linked to the ceramide. Either the glucose is linked or the galactose is linked. If glucose is linked, then it may be present in the non-neural cells. If galactose is present, then it is present in the neural cells. Globocytes, two or the more sugars, D-glucose or D-galactose or galactonic may be present. More than two sugars may be present. Both are neutral and have no charge at the pH 7. Gangliolipids, gangliosides, oligosaccharides in the polar head group, one or more residues of the N-acetyluramic acid or the salicylic acids may be present. And gangliosides have negative charge at the pH 7. This charge is actually the distinguishing feature between the gangliosides and the globocytes. Okay, this is the structure of the sphingomyelin, which is actually almost resembled to the phosphatidylcholine. Glycosphingolipids and the blood group are determined in the in part by the type of the sugar located on the head group in glycosphingolipids. The structure of the sugar is determined by an expression of specific glycosyl transferases. Individual with no active glycosyl transferase will have the O antigen. Individual with the glycosyl transferase that transfer an N-acetyl galactose amine group have A blood type. Individuals with the glycosyl transferase that transfers galactose group have the B blood group. So if a person having N-acetyl galactose will be will have the blood group A type, and if a person have the galactose instead of the N-acetyl galactose amine, the person will be the B blood group. Our next topic is the isoprenoids. These are the organic compounds of the isoprenes. These are the organic compounds of isoprene subunits. These are consist of 5 carbon atoms arranged in specific pattern. It is actually 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene. So in the long chain there are the 4 carbon atoms. Here you can see this is the long chain. It's a butadiene. This is the butadiene, and one carbon is present in the form of the methyl group. So because this is present on the carbon number 2, so this compound is 2-methyl 1,3 because at the position number 1 and at the position number 3 there is a double bond. So this is known as the 1,3-butadiene. We can simply write this formula like this. These are branch chain unsaturated hydrocarbons. One or more double bond may be present. One or more double bond may be present. Carbon backbone can have one or more functional groups, hydroxy group and the carboxy group. According to the number of isoprene subunits, they have a range in size from volatile oils of molecular formula C10H16 to the joint molecules like the rubber containing 4,000 isoprene subunits. Um, the joining features of the after joining the isoprene subunits, different molecules are formed, which are known as the terpenes. Isoprenes, the formula for the isoprene is C5H8. When the two isoprene subunits join to make, when the two isoprene subunits are joined, monoterpene is formed. So the monoterpene formula will be C10 and H16. It contains the two isoprene subunits. Sequiterpenes contains the three isoprene subunits C15 and H24. Diterpenes contain the four isoprene subunits. Triterpenes contain six isoprene subunits, and the tetraterpene contains the eight isoprene subunits. So the formula could be the C5H8N and illustrate the number of isoprene subunits attached. Terpenoids and the sterols, these are the very large compounds like the rubber carotenoids, steroids, and the modified terpenes. These are made up of the isoprene subunits. Isoprene does not exist in nature actually. Mostly these are present in their active form, which is the isopentyl pyrophosphate, which exists in nature. These are formed by the series of enzyme catalyzed reactions from mevalonic acids, and they undergo further reactions from sequeline, which undergo the reaction and form the sequeline, which further condense to make the cholesterol. Other terpenoids products like the beta carotene in the intestinal mucosa cells cleaved to make the retinol. Sterols and the cholesterols. Sterols are the steroid nucleus. They have the four fused rings, three six carbon and one five carbon ring. Hydroxyl group, which is the polar group, is in the A ring, and various non-polar side chains are present. On the structure of the cholesterol, if you look on the structure of this molecule, if you look on the structure of the steroid, four fused rings are present. In these four fused rings, three rings are actually the six carbon rings. If you look on these three rings are the six carbon rings, and one ring is the five carbon ring. And the seventeenth carbon along in fatty acids will emerge. This fatty acid could be extended up to about 16 carbon. Uh, up to about the 16 carbon. You can say that 16 carbon long chain may be present in this structure. The steroid nucleus is almost planar structure. These sterol are present in the some similar kind of sterol are present in the eukaryotes. Like the stigma sterol is present in the plants, agosterol is present in the fungi, and bacteria can, but the bacteria cannot synthesize these structures. Because bacteria cannot synthesize these structures, but they can incorporate by obtaining such structure from the other organisms. Eukaryotes synthesize five carbon isoprene subunits. So I told you that this structure is actually the contains the the four fused rings, and these are made by the eukaryotic organisms. Prokaryotes like bacteria cannot synthesize them, and the eukaryotes can synthesize them from the five carbon ring from the five carbon isoprene subunits. Physiological role of the sterols, like the cholesterols, are related. Sterols are present in the membrane, most of the eukaryotic cells, and they modulate the fluidity and the permeability of the membrane. They thicken the plasma membrane, and most bacteria lack the sterol. I already told you. Mammals obtain the cholesterol from the food or synthesize it de novo in the liver. Cholesterol bound to the proteins is transported to tissues via the blood vessels. Cholesterol in the low density lipoproteins tend to deposit and tend to deposit and clog the arteries. Many hormones are derivatives of these sterols. Among the steroid hormones, these are actually the derivatives of oxidative derivatives of the steroids have the sterol nucleus but lack the alkyl chains found in the cholesterol. These are more polar than the cholesterol. Steroid hormones are synthesized from cholesterol in gonads and the adrenal glands. So, gonadal and adrenal glands hormones are the steroidal hormones. They are carried through the body in the bloodstream, usually attached to a carrier protein. Many of the steroid hormones are male and the female sex hormones. These are the structure of the some steroid hormones like the testosterone, cortisol, which is released from the which is released by the corticotropic releasing hormone from the kidney. Prednisone, beta estradiol, aldosterones, and prednisolone and brasino lides or brasinosteroid hormones. These are the steroid hormones. Biologically active lipids are present in much smaller amount than storage or structural lipids. They play a vital role as signaling molecules between nearby cells. Lipids are because they can interact on the nearby cells, so can make the paracrine system of the body. Lipids soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K are also the example. Among these among these lipids, among these biologically active lipids are the signaling lipids. Arachidonic acid derivatives can work as a signaling lipids. Enzymatic oxidation of the arachidonic acid yields prostaglandins. These prostaglandins are produced during the inflammation and the fever. Thromboxins formation of them are responsible for making the blood clots and the leukotrienes, which are required for the smooth muscular contractions in the lungs. Eicosanoids, these are also known as eicosanoids. Eicos means the 20. These are derived from the arachidonic acids, which is actually the 20 is to 4 and contains 5, 8, 11, and 14 positions. At these positions, it contains the double bonds. They make the paracrine hormones act on nearby cells near the point of their synthesis. They are not released into the blood, have variety of diverse effects. Number one, they have the role in the reproductive functions. They have the role in the inflammation, fever, pain, formation of blood clot. They regulate the blood pressure and restrict acid secretions. And they have the role in the gastric acid secretion. By looking on one by one, prostaglandin, thromboxane, the leukotrienes, the name prostaglandin is derived from where they are first derived. They are first derived from the prostate gland, so it was named prostaglandins. Because thromboxane was derived from the thrombocytes and the leukotrienes were derived from the leukocytes, so these are the names provided to them. Prostaglandin have the five carbon ring originate from the chain of arachidonic acid. Thromboxane contains the six carbon ring and the leukotrienes they have three conjugated double bonds. Prostaglandins are further divided into the two groups PGE and PGF. E is ether soluble and F is the buffer soluble. Can be further subdivided into the 1, 2, 3, or 4 by providing them the numbering. Function of the prostaglandins, they are important during the menstruation and the labor pain, and they are important in the during the menstruation and the labor. Uh, they are involved in the smooth uterine muscular contraction. They are responsible for the blood flow, and wake and sleep cycle is provided by the prostaglandins. Thromboxines are required for the clotting of the blood, and the leukotrienes are required for the smooth contraction of the muscles, lung muscles. So this is the end of today's chapter. Uh, we will meet tomorrow in our next class. Until then, wish you all good luck. Wish you all good luck and Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz.